How's it going, people? Sam Slapper here, and this is RSMax because it's Monday! Happy Monday, people! So, what has actually been happening? Well, as you can see, I'm no longer in the desert. Shocking, I know, but I've actually done some divination, surprisingly enough. And with that, I'm actually nearly 96. So again, gained pretty much 2 levels, which all in all isn't bad, can't complain. So as soon as I get this, I will be 3 levels away from my lovely max cape that I was cheated out on by a couple of hours, and hopefully I can keep it for a little bit longer this time. Or actually, even get it, I should say. So that is pretty much all I've been doing. I've just moved on to this little area here. If you don't know where the 95 place is, it's literally just west of Castle Walls. There's a little bridge you can cross over, you just run over there, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Welcome to the island. And that's it in a nutshell. That is divination. I would tell you other techniques I've been doing, but, well, I just simply haven't. I've just sat here, siphoned blue balls, and got some XP. Job done. Other than that, I have been doing the daily dungeoneering, but that ain't going to be coming along anytime soon. So yeah, that's still 1.3 mil until 105. Yay. Don't expect that anytime. Maybe in 2 weeks I might get 105, we see. Anyway, that's pretty much it for the RSMax side of things. But last week, I'm sure some of you may or may not remember, I made an RSMax video, and it was all about the subscriber event for 3,000 subs. And I might have gone a little mental on there, but I did ask you a question whether or not you would like to see a week worth of lore, a week worth of quests, or a week worth of bossing. And I told you what else would happen later on, which is pretty much what's going to happen now. So in there, I asked you all to comment and tell me what you actually want to see, seeming as you guys are going to be the one who's going to be watching it. So whatever turns you on, I shall do. And we have the results. Dun da da da. So, can you guess what it is? I'll give you a second. Go on, you got a second. Try and guess what it is. Quest, lore, bossing. Huh? I got an idea? Right. Let's see if you're right then. Number of counts for questing. A week of quests. There was a total of 8 votes. 8 people voted for quests for a week. So that's a pretty big one. That's a pretty big amount of number of people. That's pretty solid contender there. That's not bad. So what about lore then? Oh, you lore fanatics, all of you guys, always wanting the lore. How about you? Did you manage to beat the quests? So the votes for lore. Epic pause. 9 people voted for lore. Oi, so now we're going for lore. Quests have been beaten out, so there won't be a quest week as far as we know. So, lore's got 9. That's pretty good. That's 1 more, so it must be a pretty good number to go on. 8, 9 votes. So what about bossing then? You know, that wonderful thing that I'm absolutely terrible at, and hasn't been done on this channel for ages and ages. That was Pigeon's little area. This has nothing to do with me, because I'm a moron when it comes to bossing. So what about bossing? Did you guys want some bossing because you haven't seen me boss before? Or is it just because you want to see something funny happen? Well, how many of you voted for it then? 13 of you voted for it. Dun da da! 13! 13 of you people decided to place a comment, and you all voted for bossing. You bastards. Now I'm gonna have to go fucking bossing, and that'll be a laugh. I'm gonna have to do the bossing. Salmon doing bossing. This'll be fun. So yeah, quest guides, no, it's not gonna happen. You don't want quest guides? Fuck quest guides. We get them all the time, Salmon. We don't want quest guides. Well, what about the lore then? Nah, fuck you, Salmon. We don't want lore. You always give us lore. You'll give us lore anyway. What about bossing? It's like, yeah, do it. I want to watch you laugh. I just want to laugh at you. Laugh at you, you foolish, foolish fish. It's like, alright, dude, cheers. So what's going to happen is going to be the boss week. And just like I said last week, I have another little challenge / competition / you must vote thingy must put doodah for. And that is this. I want you all to vote now on what boss to kill. Bear in mind I'm likely to be on my own, although we could do Nex and Kelfight King if I stream it. And I'll get you guys to come along and help the foolish salmon. So we could do that. That would be pretty interesting, I think. But excluding Nex and Kelfight King, because I'm a moron at it, and I wouldn't be able to solo it even if I wanted to. Any other boss in the entirety of the game. Choose any of those. In fact, you can just say any of the God Wars bosses if you want. Doesn't matter which one boss you choose, just one which you find nice. You would like to see me fail at. Because that's probably what's going to happen. I'm not going to lie to you. I will likely fail. And fail hard. So, choose your boss. That is the first step. The next thing I want you to do, in the same comment, or a new comment, entirely up to you, either way, I want you to put an equipment set. And what I mean by that is any kind of combination of armor and weapons you would like me to wear. So, for example, you could have Zombie. You could call the set Zombie. And what the zombie would wear is pretty much nothing at all. But I'd have to dye my skin green, because zombies are always green. That's what zombies do. And my weapon would have to be, let's say, I think is an iron longsword or a hatchet. Because I'm pretty sure that's what all the zombies are equipping throughout the entirety of RuneScape. So I could little cosplay a zombie and try to take on, you know, Grado. Or I could take on the QBD, you know, the Necro Dragon. That'll be fun. In my zombie outfit. Or, even better, we could have a little bit of a gladiator run on the go. You could have a mixture of Virax and like a steel skirt or something. That would be nice. And then use a sling. Because obviously gladiators use slings. Because gladiators are badass. So yeah, that's what could happen. I could be running around with a sling and a Virax brassard and a steel plate skirt. I can do that for you. That's no problem. So you put in whatever you want me to wear, and the boss you want me to kill with ridiculous outfit. And because this is boss week, well, it's not yet, but it will be eventually, as soon as 3k subs are hit, I could, because just doing one boss a day would be pretty boring, one little quick kill. Meh, you don't want to do that. Depending on how many of you actually vote and give me loads and loads of different combination of armor sets, and different bosses to kill, you could find you might get a couple of videos a day. And it'll all be live com, so you can hear me swear, because that's what I'll likely do. Because if I die another time at Armadale, I'm going to cry, and probably swear a hell of a lot. And I'm pretty sure you lot will be pissing yourselves laughing at me, making fun of me. Because you're all evil. Evil because you chose bossing. Why did you choose bossing? So that's what's going to happen. That's what I want to do. Vote on your boss. Vote on the armor set you want me to wear. That'll be a laugh. I can't wait to see what you lot come up with. And you can make multiple comments. Doesn't particularly bother me. The more the merrier. If you can think of multiple ridiculous outfits and just funny things and interesting things to wear, I'll happily do them. And I'll likely do all of them if I can. And then I'll go to whichever bosses you choose and fail epically, most likely. So that's what's going to happen. And then, because it's the 3k subscriber week, some of you have been subscribed for a very long time, or have simply gone diving through the archives of videos, you may have chanced upon Pigeon. Now some of you who already know Pigeon may be like, yes, Pigeon! One bill drop tab Pigeon! He, Mr. Pigeon, may very well make a little showcase. He may appear in one of these videos. Because after all, Pigeon is the mega bosser. He's much better at bossing than me. Bossing was his thing, and I'm like the retarded dribbling child on the side trying to kill bosses. So there we go, that's what's going to happen. Pigeon might show his face. I'm going to run at bosses with ridiculous outfits because I'll be worth a few shits and giggles. And then, just maybe, we might stream a couple of bosses and I'll get along all of you guys so you guys can come and show me how it's done. And we might have a nice massive cosplay so everyone might have to go to Corp wearing a sling and a skirt of some kind, you know. So yeah, that could happen. I'm thinking that's what's going to happen in this boss week. And if I think of anything else, I'll probably tack that on too. So if you've got any ideas for boss week, feel free to leave them down. Vote for your boss, or vote for your random armor set. Make multiple comments if you have loads of them. And that's pretty much it for the event competition, Meduda. So there you go. In other news though, let's just leave that there. You can log out. So we have RuneScape. And RuneScape right here. You have the Serenic Armor and the Lumbridge Rebuildation. Well, if that's even a fucking word. That'll be coming out this week, supposedly. So we could be seeing the nice brand new pretty 90 armor, which is pretty cool. And we also get a rebuilt Lumbridge. And the thing they were saying with this, after watching this BTS and whatever, is basically what we do to Lumbridge while this little update is actually going, i.e. whatever we fix and whatever we choose not to fix kind of thing, that will be a permanent change until another god comes along and explodes Lumbridge. So all in all, pretty cool. It's interesting. They haven't done it before. So yeah, I'm kind of interested to see what that's about, because it does sound pretty nifty, and maybe we're going to add extra shops or something to Lumbridge. I'm not really sure it's going to work, because they didn't really go into specifics, other than it's going to be a permanent thing until another god explodes it all for you. So there we go. That's that. But the Serenic Armor, the new 90 range gear, which apparently the pieces for it to actually make it are going to be dropped by high-level Slayer dudes, that's also going to be coming, and that'll be pretty interesting to see. On top of that, they did have an Above the Law podcast of Zaros. It's about 40 minutes long, if I remember rightly. So yeah, if you haven't watched that, you can always give that a listen. And I think there's a couple of law videos with Zaros as well, so yeah, might be worth watching the two together and see if you learn even more stuff. Good times! And the content poll is still going, but that'll be closing pretty soon, if I remember rightly. Yeah, tomorrow, the day after, something like that. So if you haven't voted on the prestige system, you may as well vote now. Although, as far as I know, this is pretty much just a giant no. So there we go. Prestige system isn't going to go in, so it's kind of interesting to see what they'll actually do to kind of replace that. Because that was their kind of main thing that they were planning on bringing out, so yeah. Pretty cool. Oh, another thing, if you want to see the little Serenic Armor, go away. And you. I've actually got some screenshots for you here. So this is in-game what Serenic Armor would actually look like from the back. It's all in all pretty pointy, sticky thingies. It's kind of like blue D-hide, but less pointiness, I guess. And then you got a bit of predatorness up here. So all in all, pretty cool. It looks pretty nifty. Also got it from like the front side. So that's what it looks like, kind of like a ninja mask. For some reason this reminds me of those blue fellas in Zelda, Ocarina of Time and stuff. Can't remember what they're called though. Anyway, those blue fellas are like water. Them. That's what that face reminds me of anyway. And a bit of Predator. Can't fault a bit of Predator. Predator! And then you got the full whack. So you got the nice little full body view. So yeah, I think it looks alright. Doesn't look too bad. I'm kind of interested to see how strong it'll actually be though. Other than that, it's nice to see it change from just your basic leather kind of thing. But yeah, that's the new Serenic Armor. So basically, Blue Ninja. Or, as I like to call him, Power Ranger. And then, if you haven't seen it already, this is the nice little art thingy they did beforehand. I can't even remember what it's called off the top of my head. Anyway, that! So that's pretty much what they wanted it to look like. Nice little art features and stuff. It's pretty cool. And it doesn't look too far off what's here in-game, except for a lot of these spikes are missing. Other than that, pretty nifty. So that is pretty much everything. Lore this week, it'll be the Barrows. Barrows! So yeah, you'll have that. It'll be the 2 books most likely. I'll see if I can get both of them out. Why not? Get them both done before the big event, I guess. Because right now, the subs ain't far away from 3k if I remember rightly. So yeah, 40 more subs. If that hits it by the end of the week, then next week could very well be boss week. We'll see what happens. It'll either be next week or the week after, I would have thought. So there we go. You've now all been informed. Check the comments down. Let me know what boss you want. Let me know what armor set you want. Serenic Armor is coming, motherfucker. So is Lumbridge. You've got to rebuild it, unfortunately. And I've got 96 Divination. What a boss. So until next time, people, I will catch you all later. Have a good one.